Top 10 highest horsepower cars ever made. If you like your cars, the chances are you like to have plenty of power. If this is the case, then you'll want to check out this list of the most powerful cars available. There are few things more thrilling than burying your foot in the carpet of a high-powered supercar on a drag strip. Granted, most of the cars on this list err on the expensive side of things. But that's literally the price you pay for this much horsepower. Some of the cars with the most horsepower available on sale are: Number 10. Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, 770 horsepower. Back to the mental supercars. The Lamborghini Aventador SVJ is one of the final versions of the brand's flagship. It's sporting some fairly old tech, such as the single-clutch robotized manual gearbox, which can be very jerky at low speeds. Ignore this though, and you can appreciate that stunning V12 soundtrack, and the fact that it's far less intimidating to drive quickly than you'd expect. In true Lambo fashion, it's also outrageous to look at with its massive rear wing and aggressive body kit. Number 9. Rivian R1T, 800 horsepower. Another unlikely candidate for a high horsepower hero, the Rivian R1T is an all-electric pickup truck. The top speed may not be anything to write home about. However, the power and torque more than makes up for this in acceleration. The R1T is also packed with clever features, such as a portable speaker under the seat and a rechargeable torch in the door card. You can also specify a camping kitchen which slides out of the sight in case you fancy taking in the great outdoors. Number 8. Ferrari 812 Superfast, 800 horsepower. You can't really talk about high horsepower without mentioning a V12 Ferrari. And the 812 Superfast is a pretty special one, which it ought to be with a name like that. You can really stretch the legs of that V12, all the way to 9,000 RPM, and it sounds pretty incredible when you do. It's not just the raw power that makes the 812 so impressive. The fact it's so comfortable and easy to tame, unlike its predecessor the F12, is truly remarkable. The cabin also manages to be a combination of stripped back and luxurious at the same time, which is an impressive feat. Number 7. Dodge Demon, 840 horsepower. The Dodge Demon really does prove that there's no replacement for displacement. It was designed with drag racing in mind, and as such didn't come with a passenger seat as standard. You also need to put 100-octane race fuel in to get the full 840 horsepower. Otherwise you have to make do with just 808 horsepower. If you take your drag racing seriously, you could also have the Demon Crate. This was a box which included a handful of tools, as well as skinny drag wheels for the front, a performance air filter, a new EQ, and a replacement dash panel with a high-octane fuel switch. Number 6. Tesla Model S Plaid, 1,020 horsepower. You may not be expecting to see a 4-door saloon car on this list, and yet here we are. The Tesla Model S Plaid is a car you can use to scare supercar owners and take the family along for the ride. It's also packed with tech to make daily driving less stressful, although the yoke steering wheel may undo some of that serenity when it comes to maneuvering. It's a modern-looking car though, both inside and out. Number 5. Koenigsegg Regera, 1,479 horsepower. When you combine a 5-liter V8 engine with 3 electric motors, the results are always going to be pretty potent. Almost 1,500 horsepower is enough to shoot the Regera from 0 to 249 miles per hour in just over 31 seconds. It also has no traditional gearbox, favoring a unique system called Koenigsegg Direct Drive, which is essentially just a torque converter in place of a gearbox. You get automatic opening for all the doors on the car, as well as a very nicely finished interior. Number 4. Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 1,600 horsepower. When you think of horsepower, you probably think of Bugatti and the 1,000 horsepower Veyron from the early 90s. Well, they've come a long way since then, and the latest Bugatti Chiron has 1,600 horsepower. As if an 8-liter W16 engine wasn't enough, Bugatti decided what it really needed was 4 turbochargers strapping to it. What's really insane, however, is the way you can catapult from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.4 seconds, whilst sitting in palatial luxury. Number 3. Hennessy Venom F5, 1,842 horsepower. US hypercar maker Hennessy doesn't really build cars for the UK market, preferring to launch its models in North America, where it has a larger customer base and wider recognition. But then with only 24 examples of the coupe and 30 open-top examples of the Venom F5 being built, Hennessy doesn't really build cars for anyone, save those lucky enough to have a few $1 million in their back pocket. and the bravery to take on an 1800 horsepower plus monster. Number 2. Rimac Nevera. 1914 horsepower. You no longer need a massive engine to get massive horsepower, as proven by the Rimac Nevera. Thanks to a 120 kWh battery and 4 electric motors, this insane car has 1914 horsepower and 2300 Nm of torque. It's much more than just cheer your face off fast though. It's a beautiful place to sit as well. All the interior parts are bespoke to the Nevera and crafted from high-quality leather and carbon fiber. Number 1. Lotus Evija 2000 horsepower. Our top entry and already a potentially contentious pick as it's not available for customers yet. Though prototypes have been test drive, so available to order might be more accurate than on sale. But with Lotus touting the Evija as being the most powerful series production road car ever built and, crucially, with the might of Volvo owner Geely's wallet behind it, it would take a brave person to doubt the Evija will create a few storms and take a few records when customer deliveries arrive. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and see you in the next video.